All right, so welcome back to another video. As always, drop a like, subscribe, leave a comment, and now you could always say like who's the best player in the league. Like I know we all thought about that, and everybody has like their different opinion. It could be LeBron, it could be Giannis, Devin Booker, KD, whoever you want it to be. But I found a quiz that's gonna help us decide that. So let's check it out. And warning, as always, like this is like solely based off my opinion. But we're gonna see what this quiz got for us, and we're gonna see and decide finally in the conversation of who is the best player in the NBA this season. Let's check it out. All right, so here we have it. So apparently shout out to the Stay Hot podcast. I guess they put this together. It looks kind of I was seeing like some people take the quiz and it was a lot of crazy it's just like just different outcomes. So I wanted to see what mine would be. So what I'm getting from it is like they're going to give you two players and you just decide who's better in like your opinion. Sounds kind of fun. So it's not necessarily a quiz. It's just like who would you rather have? You know, not really a quiz. So once again, don't get mad at me if I don't pick your favorite player. This is solely based off my opinion. But with that being said, this should be something that this should be fun. So first off, as y'all see, we have Jaylen Brown and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, two great, amazing young players. Obviously, Shai is very skillful in his own right. So is Jaylen Brown. But in this one, I would say I'm gonna have to take Jaylen Brown. Then you have two vets, Bradley Beal, Kyrie Irving. I'm going to go no, because like you can't do that because some players didn't play this season due to injuries such as like Bradley Beal and like Kyrie was out half the season. So I don't know if this is solely based off this season alone or like throughout like their career. But either way, honestly this is a very like I would say hard one for me. Like I would say it's hard, but it's not that hard because I love Bradley Beal and I love Kyrie Irving. But if I had to pick one person, I'm gonna have to go Kyrie. I'm gonna have to go Kyrie. Paul George, Zion Williamson, PG, one of the best players in the league. Zion, young player, one of the best young players in the league. But if we're being real here, PG is like one of like a healthy PG is like one of the best shooting guards in the league, if not the best shooting guard in the league. So I'm gonna give it to Paul George. Brandon Ingram, Kawhi Leonard, there's no debate about this. Brandon Ingram has been a bucket and progressively getting better and better since he came to the league. But come on, it's Kawhi Leonard, man. It's the fun guy. Like it's only right that it can be Kawhi Leonard. Then we have Darius Garland, AD. Darius Garland, amazing, had a beautiful season, amazing breakout season. But it's AD. And like this is what I say. I'm not saying if it's like I'm not gonna go based off this season or career because like I said, like Darius Garland is only in like his third or fourth year or what it is, so you can't go based off career versus AD who's already has a Hall of Fame resume. But then you can't go this season because Darius Garland had an amazing season, but AD was hurt 75% of the season. So I don't really know like what they wanted us to do. But I'm just going to just best like this based off who would you rather have. That's my logic behind this. And I'm going to go AD, Donovan Mitchell, and Rudy Gobert. Really, they gonna put two teammates against each other. One is all defense, no offense, and Donovan Mitchell, sadly all offense, a little bit of defense. But if we're being real here, Donovan Mitchell is the better player. Why are we Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan? Are we really gonna put teammates against each other? This is so hard because like DeMar DeRozan. It's DeMar DeRozan because I was thinking about it. I was thinking career wise, but in this season alone, like I said, I wasn't gonna do that. But I was thinking about it. It's DeMar DeRozan, like it's DeMar DeRozan. Jimmy Butler, Jason Tatum. Now as I'm recording this, my Miami Heat just lost to the Sixers in Game 3, and we didn't look too good. But as much as I love Jimmy Butler, I'm gonna have to give it to Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum is like that guy. Like he's really that guy. Then we got Luka, no need to explain. Dame, James Harden, Dame, no need to explain. Chris Paul, Joel Embiid. This is low key. This is a hard one, but I'm gonna give it to Joel Embiid. Trae Young, Devin Booker. I love them both. Two amazing young players. Ice traded game. Devin Booker is Devin Booker. John Morant, Nikola Jokic, not even the same ballpark. It's Nikola Jokic. Giannis and how do they expect me to do this? I, I don't know how they expect me to do this. Hey man, as much as I love KD, I'm gonna give it to Giannis. But if you pick KD, I'm not mad at you because like, that one can go either way. LeBron, Curry, another like yes, I wouldn't say another one. It kind of is, but it's it's LeBron, Bradley, Bill, and Shea. Okay, Bradley, Bill, Jaylen Brown, and Bradley, Bill, Jaylen Brown, Kyrie. Okay, yo, now this is starting to get harder. Like it's getting harder than I thought it was. Like this one sound like I'm hating on Kyrie, but I gotta give it to Jaylen Brown. Two teammates again, Bi. It's Bi. Bro, I promise y'all, I'm not hating on Brandon Ingram, but it's Paul George. PG Kawhi, it's Kawhi. Rudy, oh my god, bro. Okay, so this is really getting harder than I thought. Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, AD, Jimmy Butler, Zach. If you're looking at this one and you go either way, I'm not mad at you, but I'm gonna give this one to Jimmy Butler. DeMar DeRozan, DeMar, JT versus DeMar, JT, Dame versus Cat. It's just so hard not knowing the context. Like, is this like career wise or is this like this season? Because if it's this season, then I'm gonna give it to Cat. But that's just I don't know. But the player I would rather have, it still depends. So like, if you go Dame, I'm not mad at you. If you go Cat, I'm not mad at you. But I'm gonna give this one to Dame. Luka, Dame. I'm gonna give it to Luka. James Harden, Luka. The way James Harden been playing the past 2 years, I'm gonna give it to Luka. Chris Paul, I'm not even debating that one. Okay, this is hard. It's another one of those things where if you go the opposite of what I pick, I'm not mad at you. Devin Booker, Joel Embiid, Devin Booker, Joel Embiid. I love John Morant, but he's not better than KD. Nikola Jokic, Kevin. Two Hall of Famers one day, two heavy hitters. But I'm a big fan of Nikola Jokic, I promise y'all. But Kevin Durant, Shea, I love Shea, but Steph Curry. I love Bradley Beal, but Steph Curry. Kyrie versus Steph Curry. Jaylen Brown versus Steph. Jaylen Brown. LeBron. Zion versus Rudy, bro. Are you serious, bro? Ooh. I haven't voted for Rudy all video. I'm gonna give it to Rudy. Brandon Ingram versus Rudy. Okay, okay, Rudy. I gave you one vote. We going Brandon Ingram. Darius Garland, Brandon Ingram. Both had breakout seasons. I just think I like Darius Garland more, so I'm gonna give it to Darius Garland. Paul George, DG, Paul George, Donovan Mitchell versus Paul George. Give it to Paul George. AD versus Paul George. Now this is more reasonable, but not reasonable, if that makes any sense. Two amazing players, two of the top 10 players in the league when they're both healthy. I think this one is just who would you rather have, and in my opinion, I would rather have Paul George. Cat, Zach LaVine. I love Cat, but Zach LaVine. Dame versus Zach. James Harden. It's just so hard for me to pick James Harden because the way he's been playing lately. Zach LaVine. Luka, that's not even questionable. Two great players, Jimmy Butler, Luka Doncic. Two very different games, I would say, kinda. Luka's obviously a way better shooter. So Luka. Luka. Okay, Jason Tatum and Luka are like on the same level to me. They're both probably going to win an MVP one day. Let's get that out the way. This is honestly hard. Like in the comments, please let me know who y'all picking. Like this is honestly hard. Um, y'all gonna kill me for this, but I'm gonna go Jason Tatum. Oh, Morant, Demetrius Morant versus Trae Young. Oh my god, bro. Trae Young is so good, but so is Ja. Oh man, Ja. Chris Paul. Really? Nikola Jokic. Nikola Jokic. The MVPs, like the finalists for two of the finalists for the MVP. Obviously, you know, I got Nikola Jokic. If you've been on the channel for a while, so Nikola Jokic. Shea, Brandon Ingram, Bradley Bill, Bradley Bill, Bradley Bill, AD, Kyrie. Like when I hit record, I didn't think this was gonna be this hard. You know what I mean? Like I thought like it was just gonna be simple and easy, but no, this is actually kind of hard. Um, Paul George, Steph Curry. Oh my god, this is hard. Steph Curry, Trae Young. Uh, Trae Young versus Dame. A healthy Dame is a nasty person. Ja Morant, Damian Lillard, Chris Paul, obviously. Mm, mm. Chris Paul is going down as one of the greatest point guards ever. James Harden is going down as one of the greatest shooting guards ever. It's really just who you want to pick at this point. So I'm gonna just give it to CP3. Zach LaVine, Chris Paul. Obviously, we know Chris Paul is like the way better player. No, I'm not saying way better, but like I would say Chris Paul is the better player slightly. Jimmy Butler versus Chris Paul. I'm taking Chris Paul before I take Jimmy, even though I love Jimmy on my Heat. Don't get me wrong, but I'm taking Chris Paul, DeMar DeRozan. I think Chris Paul got these people beat. But then Luka, I think Luka's better than because like they're playing right now. Actually, as I'm recording this, Chris Paul is not having a very good game versus the Mavs, and Luka's playing pretty good. Give it to Luka. Devin Booker, Luka, another one. You can go either way. I'm not mad at which way you go. Devin Booker, Luka were both in the MVP conversation. Not seeming like they were going to win it, but they were definitely a top 10, maybe top 6 for MVP candidacy. Devin Booker looks like the Suns are going to potentially go to the finals, but Luka is giving them kind of a, even though they're up currently, Luka is giving them kind of some business. I think Luka's better though. Joel Embiid, Luka Doncic, Joel, JT. I got JT. Joel's really good though, but JT is also really good though. Joel Embiid, Zion, Cat, Rudy, Cat is better. Shea, I'm gonna go Shea. Trae Young, Shea. Oh, this is another good one. Cause like Trae Young, like really is that like one of those guys, but so is Shea. It's just Shea. It's like the OKC, like they're going to be trash for a long time. Trae Young. I would rather have Bi than before I take Trae. Ja Morant over. Okay. So like I don't know how many like we're in so far, but like after like the first like I believe like 15 or so, this is just gotten hard. Brandon Ingram versus DG, Ja Morant, Bradley Bill. Um, like this is for everyone to be hard because I don't know the context. When they posted this quiz, there was no context behind this. It wasn't. Is it career? Is it this season? It was no context. So I this is hard for me. Um, Dame, AD, James Harden, Kyrie, 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 DeMar versus Kyrie. Kyrie, Chris Paul, Chris Paul versus Kyrie, two of the greatest point guards ever going down in history. Oh, Chris Paul. Chris Paul. I would say Kawhi Leonard is better. Kawhi, love Devin Booker, but Kawhi Leonard is already on a different level. So Kawhi Leonard. Love Luka, same thing. Probably gonna win MVP one day. Kawhi Leonard really is that guy. Like Kawhi Leonard is the silent assassin. He's the fun guy. He makes basketball look easy. Jason Tatum versus Kawhi. As much as I love JT, a healthy Kawhi Leonard is a different breed of NBA player. Kawhi Leonard. As much as I same with Joel. Don't get me wrong, Joel is a beast. He's been dominating all year. But a healthy Kawhi Leonard gets you an NBA championship, and we've seen that. Kawhi Leonard. I love Nikola Jokic, man. Love him, but I think this is one of those picks where it's just like, who would you rather have at this point? So I'm not mad if you go Nikola Jokic, but I'm gonna give it to Kawhi. KD and Kawhi. I love Kawhi, but KD is like probably going to go down as the greatest scorer we ever seen. Even though the Celtics did clamp him up in that series, probably gonna be Kevin Durant. Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, former teammates, two of the greatest players of all time. Who would you rather have? I would say is what this one was. I'm gonna give it to Kevin Durant. Jaylen Brown, much as I love him, I think Jaylen Brown is trying to get to the point of where Kevin Durant already is. Because we already know Kevin Durant, like I said, is going down as the greatest scorer of all time. It's Kevin Durant. LeBron is like literally like the best player ever, but Kevin Durant is the greatest scorer ever, while LeBron is the greatest all-around player. It's LeBron. Giannis is probably going to end up being the greatest player ever. I'm like, don't hate me now, but I'm just saying, Giannis has the potential to be the greatest player ever. It's Giannis. As much as I love LeBron, but as of right now in the league, it's Giannis. So these are my results. These are my results. I got Giannis at number 1, LeBron, Kevin Durant, Jaylen Brown. What? I got Jaylen Brown that high. That's not looking good, boys. That's not looking good. Steph Curry, Kawhi Leonard, Nikola Jokic, Joel, JT, Luka, Devin, CP, Paul George, Kyrie, DeMar, Jimmy, Zach, James, AD, Dame, Bradley, Ja Morant, Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland, Brandon Ingram, Trae Young, Shea, Cat, and Rudy Gobert and Zion. And I got Zion number 30 on the list. Oh, y'all boys not gonna like that. But yeah, like that was actually pretty hard. I would say after like the first 10, things started to get pretty hard. But that was actually kind of fun. Shout out to the Stay Hot Sports Podcast for making this great. Like, it's not necessarily a quiz, it's just more who would you rather have. But yeah, like, y'all take this quiz and let me know what y'all got, or like what y'all list is looking like. But yeah, if y'all enjoyed it, as always, drop a like, subscribe, leave a comment. I'm gonna catch you next video. We out of here. Peace.